another episode of 7 Days to Die. I'm joined here with Kitty's Corner. And who is still trying to currently load into the party.
Hello.
There she is. In our last episode, we covered pretty much the rest of the combat mechanics. Looting, POIs, etc. If you missed that episode, I may put it down in the description below if I can figure out how. I don't exactly have a computer, so editing is a little bit tricky. But you can always find it on my channel, as long as a few other places that you can link to where I've streamed with DM Neo or DN Neo and Kitty's Corner. Make sure to check out their streams. And in this episode, as it states in the title, will be the finale for the tutorial series, where I will cover the Horde Night on day 7, which shouldn't take us too long to achieve, but all in all, it will just be a little bit of us gathering, collecting, building traps, getting everything just set up and ready for the 7 Days to Die Horde Night. As you can see, we already have our roof pretty much intact and up there, ready to just start sniping. I've started to cover the base in spikes, but haven't gotten all the way around to it. I was collecting wood, feathers, and stone to make some arrows, because we have not... I think we found like a pistol, and that's pretty much already spent when I went to go grab my stuff from...
We had some bear encounter.
I had a zombie bear encounter, which was worse than a bear, because for whatever reason those motherfuckers don't stun. Anyway, at least not with a pistol. It might stun if you used maybe like a shotgun or something. We did a little bit of exploring. We got our trader all the way up here to the north of us.
Through the Savage Lamps to get there, or go a really long way around.
We just started going around the thing because it was a lot faster.
Yeah, we attempted to go through it like 6 times and died every time. So
I made it through, she didn't.
Once.
And our central... there's a town around here. The central city is all the way down here. I call it the end city, but it's the central city, because I normally don't go to the city until the very end, or at least close to end game, when I'm wanting to just go out in a blaze of glory. We found a few water supplies, a couple of caves. I've shown where you can get phosphorus, coal,
nitrate.
Nitrate.
Or nitrous, nitrate, something like that.
The white stuff.
Yeah.
Cocaine. We'll call it cocaine.
It is not cocaine.
We'll call it cocaine.
You have to have it to make gunpowder. Or ammo.
We have to use it to make gunpowder, medicine, a bunch of other
And you
stuff.
have gunpowder also as a thing, but you use it to add to it, I believe.
Cocaine.
And yes, you use it for medication.
It's cocaine. It's nature's cocaine.
It is not cocaine.
It is nature's.
Not cocaine.
I never said it was cocaine. I said it's nature's cocaine.
Well,
apparently Kitty just got disconnected.
Entirely. Shut off my system and everything.
Well, do you think it got unplugged?
No.
I meant from the wall.
No, because the TV's still plugged in. My system just shut itself off.
Not good.
I know, honey. But we've been We've had the worst luck. This is the second new one we've had to buy in the last year because we keep getting bad ones. Yeah, it just...
Well, apparently Kitty's system just got fried.
Apparently.
Or the plug she's using fried, one of the two. Nope, system fried. Isn't that fun?
I told you I was making those sounds last night that something's about to happen.
Well, I don't see how we've managed to blow through two systems like that.
Yours is as good as mine.
You want to... I was going to say, you want to try another power cord, but... I don't remember where our other one is.
If it's completely...
Nope, I heard something. It's just getting a short in it.
Yeah. Or it's overheated and it shut itself off and won't come on because the back is kind of warm.
Possibly.
I don't see how when it's right here next to a window unit.
Because the window unit's blowing this way. Towards us instead of the system. I'll have to get some like air stuff, air can stuff. Clean it. Anyway. She'll be back on shortly. And here we were thinking the worst.
I think it overheated.
Possibly.
Or it had a short. It's been storming a lot and our power...
I think it just had a short.
Or our power's been going off and on a couple times. I think it just fried a small short into the system or
Hey, got your favorite weapon.
something. Machete.
Hello, viewer.
Actually, my favorite one is the Magnum.
Well, your favorite gun.
My favorite
is the
melee is the machete.
Yes. We are just discussing what was going to happen. Her system kind of fried, so we're just getting everything re-caught back up, getting everything settled, ready to go.
You have a viewer.
That's who I'm talking to. I am joined once again by Kitty's Corner.
Well, you will be.
In
If
a
my
few
system
seconds.
cooperates.
Yeah. We'll figure it out. You always do. I'm kind of just running around while we're waiting. Collecting some bird feathers.
Collect as many feathers as you can.
I've already got like 4 stacks.
Make sure you cut enough plant fiber and wood as well.
Yeah, I've been having a bad thing. Oh, I got 2 viewers. Hello, second viewer. We will be doing a welcome to the tutorial finale where we will be playing up to and probably completing Horde Night. It will take a little bit, but hope you enjoy the show. Hope we're not boring you.
One second you were left.
We still got the loyal one. We will always have our loyal one.
I'm not talking now. There goes that sound again.
Do. Not every loot has respawned yet. Some of it has, some of it hasn't. Yay. So I get to play pick and choose. Where is my... Why the hell is that in my... Man. I'm not gonna bother questioning it. It is currently sunny with a 94% chance of heat. There may be a fog rolling in on the horizon. Don't know yet. Gonna get some Arthur P. Morgan. Maybe some Morgan Freeman. Don't know yet. We'll find out. Hey. Ironically, this looks like a stone tomahawk. We chopping with a tomahawk. Just one you can't throw. Hello, Kill Switch. Welcome to the channel.
Or welcome back if you've been here before. He's horrible at remembering who's been here and who hasn't. I'm back, by the way.
Yeah, memory's not good with names. People, yes. Names, no. I can remember what you look like, but can't remember exactly everything else.
Well, if you've seen them in person.
Well, yeah, I mean, if I've never seen the person, I'm not gonna know what the hell they look like. I ain't psychic. Maybe. Who knows? Oh. I remember jumping off of one of the rocks and just ended up breaking my leg. But I don't remember why or how. I think it was because I jumped on a zombie one day, but I'm not sure.
I don't remember. You break your leg a lot on here.
Most of the time running away from things trying to eat me.
Or trying to climb up mountains and things you shouldn't have no business climbing up in the first place.
Blame Skyrim.
Oh no, blame you because you have to conquer every mountain.
Blame Skyrim.
It's not Skyrim's fault.
Skyrim's what got me started with climbing the impossible.
Why? So yes, we've been away for a bit. The last month or few months have been kind of rough, but I think it's been the last month that we've been away from YouTube. And,
Almost a month.
It's been going back and forth between him being sick, me being sick, and we have 2 people in our house who had COVID. Everyone's negative now, thank you. We weren't one of the ones who had it. We managed to be lucky enough for it to miss us. But,
3 times.
yeah. So, everyone is negative now, everyone's good now, other than, you know, seasonal changes, sickness, which is usually what happens after, you know, allergies, and then the seasons change, and it went from being like 100 to being like 60 in just a couple of days because of all the rain and storms where we are. So it's a kind of a leap for me. Anytime there's an extreme temperature drop or raise like that.
Make sure you track me again, otherwise you're not going to be able to see where I am.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I'm overheating. Got a freaking leather duster on in the middle of freaking heat. Bet you go up north, you freeze to death.
There, I'm tracking you. I got my
Really?
eyes on you, boy. I've been playing too much Red Dead lately.
You only like Red Dead because of the horses.
I do not only like it because of the horses. The horses are just a major part of it. I don't lie. It's just a major part of it.
She's lying. You
Sure.
said, you even told me just a few minutes ago that the horses was the majority of the reason you play.
I did not say they were the majority. I said they were a good bonus, and I really enjoy it because no other game I play allows me to have horses. Not to that extent.
Yeah,
Minecraft, yeah, sure, but you don't get to do anything except for ride them around. In Red Dead Redemption 2 online, you can brush them and feed them and pet them and love them and, you know, actually legitimately, since I can't English, take care of them like you would a real horse. There's not many games that allows that.
Did you have a me English so poor moment?
Yes. That is not a very nice thing to say.
I'm not being, at least not to you.
Excuse us a moment.
Pardon us. Right. Sorry about that.
Our dog is rude. He has manners, we promise. He just doesn't like to use them.
No, 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 I don't need to do that.
He's a stubborn one, our boy is.
You said you only need 6.
Yes,
No,
6 cone spikes.
And that covers every side.
The rest of the house, yes.
Including the front porch?
Yeah, except for next to the steps.
Okay.
R2 rotates L2 places.
Yeah.
I just figured that out because I thought L2 rotated in R2 place, but nope.
Yeah, we were gonna find out one way or another. Alright. Try and get these upgraded.
I had to get more wood.
I've got over 1,000.
That's why they were not yet.
You think one's just gonna be enough?
I plan to upgrade it to metal if we get enough metal, but I doubt we're gonna have enough metal.
We've got a good bit of it in the chest. I don't know how much.
I don't think we have enough to put it on every single spike, though.
Probably not. I don't remember if it's like 10 or 20 a spike.
Yeah.
Even still, we need a good bit of metal.
Okay, let's just put it this way. I just made 46 spikes, and they covered 2 sides of the house. That's it. Yeah. So, 42, even if it's 10 apiece, that's over 4,000 metal, and we don't have that much.
400.
Yes, but that's for 2 sides, which would be about 1,000 metal pieces needed, if not more, to do the whole house.
And that's only
And that's
10.
if it's 10.
Yeah, if it's more than 10. I mean, we could for science it. I know we have enough metal for at least 2.
Your character is either overheating or needs to eat.
Was overheated. I was over 100 degrees.
Considering it's 10 wood to upgrade, I'm pretty sure it's 10 metal. Could
For the first
possibly
layer.
be 15.
So you gotta remember if you're wanting just metal tipped or metal coat.
I think metal tipped would be a plenty for the first night.
I'm actually surprised I still have wood left. So I'm doing these 10 a pop.
Yeah, me too, considering I was out of wood and I just chopped down one single tree.
Let's find out.
I still have 200 and something wood.
We got 200 pieces, so let's see how much it takes for just
What's in
one.
the forge? We can pull it out of the forge. It takes 20. Yeah,
Yeah, we don't even have enough.
I don't think we have enough.
Yeah,
I think we've gotten most of the iron rocks, at least around the house.
Oh no, there's plenty. Plenty, trust me.
The ones directly around the house, so we don't have to travel too far for it.
Well, I mean, there's a couple of them that's to the right of the house. If you're left of the house, facing the door. But any other one, yeah, we'll have to travel a little bit. Even though most of the iron that I have now, I got from doing the big rock that was in front of our house.
Yeah,
Almost have it leveled.
That doesn't give you as much iron as the iron-rich rocks do.
No, but it gave us a shit ton of stone.
This is true. We don't really need stone right now, that's the problem.
Stone is what we're using to make our arrows.
Oh, it is, isn't it? No, it's not. It's wood, plant fibers, and feathers.
You might want to recheck.
I know what it is. Oh, stone, plant fibers, and feathers. I meant stone, wood, and feathers. They changed it. It used to be stone and plant fibers used to be added too. Maybe I just remembered wrong. Either way.
The only problem about having low stamina, getting anywhere is a bitch. What you got? Speaker. Oh, we have an auger schematic now. An auger schematic.
I know, I said, not
No.
As in, eh.
I mean, it's the best digging tool in the game.
Yeah, but it doesn't really dig very well. It's not even, and it messes up the ground more than it helps.
Yeah. Do you want to read it, or do you want
gas
me to?
Like crazy.
Do you
More
want
than
to?
the chainsaw even.
Yeah. Do you want to read it, or do you want me to?
You can. I don't care much for it. I'll read the next one.
Read. I also have a treasure map, which, until I get my looting thing up there a little bit, I'm not gonna bother reading with. Treasure maps are good for money, herbal antibiotics.
Yeah, they're good for the dupes casino coins.
And they usually have a fair amount of ammo, but
Or
not a
sometimes
lot.
a really good gun.
You're talking about a 1 million find. I've never found a good gun in there.
Yes, you
Found
have.
a crap ton of ammo.
You've also found decent guns.
I think the 2 guns that I have found were both pistols. I think one was a low grade.
We found a sniper rifle once.
Maybe, or I think a half completed one.
No, you found one. It was a blue
We
one.
have a
It was
wrench.
mostly broken.
I need to go see if we have a wrench.
We do have one, but and we don't need to use it right now. What would be the point?
I was just gonna tear down a car.
We don't need any of that right now.
Well, I mean, we do have the mini bikes for dumb shits.
Okay, but we don't have all the rest of the parts. And we need wood and stone and iron more than we need car parts. We're a day and a half shy of Fortnite.
I don't know. Apparently, we don't have it.
We do have a wrench.
No, the
Yeah,
mini bike.
we do.
You have it, don't you?
No, you read it.
No.
Might have been on the other one we were playing.
Possibly.
We've played on your world a few times and mine.
Yeah, since last stream.
Yeah, I know we're not doing much tutorial stuff at the moment, but we are technically,
Well, technically
in a way,
we're-
we are gathering the items needed to make traps and arrows. for
Technically,
Fortnite.
we are setting up for the tutorial. Because
Yes.
the tutorial is Fortnite. But, a quick rundown of tutorial. Basically, on the 7th day, day 7, they come in just a massive horde from usually all directions, sometimes one, sometimes two, depending on where the town is located. There are 2 towns
And if
near
you're
us.
around multiple towns, so.
There are 2 towns currently near us, to the north and to the east of us. Yes, west of us. To the west of us. There might be a town to the east or south of us. I don't know. I haven't explored that part of the map. Okay, that's apparently way off. Or I don't know. I don't know why I have that down there, not up here. I think it's because I marked the edge of the map, or the edge of the town, rather than dead center like I normally do. Either way, we'll figure it out. All I know is there is a giant city that way. Yeah, that way. Oh, hello. That's down. Line up, and miss my first shot because I'm cool. And spin. Die. Die. Die.
Shotgun save.
Ow! Asshole. Broke my leg. And another guy stuck on a freaking rock. There's a dog nearby. Let's get quickly up here. R3. How you didn't sense me or know where I was. There we go. Using the eye, the white dot in the center, you can pretty much guess where your arrow is going to go. Trajectory, air, speed, air, wind, and everything else still apply to the physics of the arrow. So if you're using a bow and you're not going close range, keep that in mind if you're deciding to want to snipe from long range with just a bow. Now, using a gun, you don't really have to accumulate that as much, as it will pretty much shoot wherever the hell you aim. There's just a bunch of zombies, like, I told you a horde had spawned in. Told you a horde spawned in.
It wasn't really a horde.
It's a main horde. Damn it. Oh, really? You had to spin? Die. I'm actually have my inventory full now. And there's still one more zombie. God, destroying my resources. Really? Nothing? And you're gonna booty twerk? Why not? You gotta make yourself feel good, I guess. Cause me damage. Apparently they missed the house entirely. They wanted to attack Fort Rock. Again.
Fort Rock. At least it wasn't our poorhouse.
I'm glad it wasn't our poor house. Less repairs. We are gonna have to like put like spikes in front of our door during Horde night and just take them down after the fact. We've done a little bit of organizing since the last time we played. We've now got a food chest, medical chest, which is what this is. We have other thing. We have a clothing chest, and then we have a materials chest that we use to kind of just give us more of a advantage towards all of our supplies. So we know what we have, what we don't have, how much we have of each thing. If we have stacks, then we can start working on probably getting a little extra cash. Treasure maps, once we start doing them, we really won't have to worry about cash hardly ever. But as of right this minute, we're just doing the best we can with what we have. Give me a splint while I'm thinking about it. Old sham sandwiches, food, and medicine, depending on how you use it. Got no extra clothing. Got a crap ton of oil, which sells for a good bit, but also used to make stuff. Got pretty much a miscellaneous chest, which is used for everything. Everything else. We have 2 Stefan's treasure maps now. We had 1. More beakers. Heck, by the time we actually get a cement mixer, we'll be able to make plenty of fertilizer. As much of that crap as I find. Put that back in there for now. Shotgun stock we now have 2 of. You still need to read your leather glove schematic.
Yeah, and I'm taking the iron out of the chest to put on the house, or out of the forge.
That's fine. There's 27 more pieces in here if you want to cook it with it.
Go ahead and put it in there.
Okay. AK-47 barrel. Putting a machete in here too, next to the leather glove. She's apparently needs a minute. It's fine. I don't mind prepping Horde Night the rest of the way. Baby, if you need to lay down, lay down. I can cover Horde Night. Okay, so I can make an AK. What else can I make? Can't make a shotgun, obviously. Pistol. I know there's a way you used to be able to check. I think I can make the rifle. Yes, I can make rifles. And the one I'm missing from this was the parts. Just run.
The bench is crying again.
Go ahead and use this. Don't see why you would drink a splint, but hey, we'll go with that.
And splint is medication. Medicine and food are in the same chest.
Yeah, I know, but why would you drink a splint?
The option to drink it?
No, when you use it, it looks like he's putting his hands together like he's taking water out and drinking it. I mean,
Really? What the hell?
yeah, a little bit. But I mean, I'm not gonna complain.
No, I thought you meant like it gave you the option to drink it.
No, when you use it, it drinks it. It's like, okay, I'm gonna drink this splint, and then my leg will magically be wrapped. I mean, in a zombie apocalypse, maybe that's how you fix yourself now. You drink the medication. All of it. Doesn't matter what it is. I mean, hell, tea cures dysentery. So, there's that. You're not washing your hands, you get sick, drink tea. You'll instantly be cured.
Too bad it doesn't work like that on the COVID.
Imagine if there was a zombie apocalypse with COVID.
Oh, God.
You get infected just from touching? We're all
zombies.
doomed.
They'd be Rona zombies.
Corona zombies.
Yeah.
So much for keeping them away then. You definitely sticking to the 6 feet rule then. Everybody gonna be going ranged and you're gonna draw a lot of attention. Apparently there's a giant ass town to the northeast of me.
Social distance zombie apocalypse. Can you imagine? A social distance zombie apocalypse.
I think technically you'd want to do that anyway.
Can you imagine the zombie social distancing?
That would be funny. A zombie actually punching another zombie just for being near it. Okay, so apparently we have 2 big ass towns. Why the hell not? the difference between the central city and a normal city. The normal city doesn't have the green fog and shit around it. You can still spawn cops. Sometimes you'll spawn a dog, though it's not really as much of an issue. Whereas in the central city, you'll always spawn cops, always spawn dogs, spider zombies, screamers. I mean, you name it, the city can spawn it. I don't know if anyone's in here.
I don't think you're gonna get so bored tonight before your stream's over. It's only day 5, evening. Ready to the finale part 2?
Yeah, probably. If I have to, then we'll do that. But
Yeah, you can't give that work in the morning for us.
might do a finale part 2. Depends on how long it drags. Rona zombies.
Yep. Rona zombies.
Remember, kids, stick to the 6 feet rule. If you can smell someone's fart, you're too close.
Well, I don't know. Some of them be drifting.
Hey, this one actually has a prison. I still remember the one world where we actually took up in the prison.
Yeah.
Wasn't very fun. Didn't last long. Especially later on. But it definitely has some decent gun loot later on in the game. Once you can get your looting up to like 30.
Yeah, but not everyone has a jail or prison.
No, that's random what spawns. But this is another POI, point of interest. Jails. Some of them have dogs in them, so be careful where you spawn. Some towns can draw bears. This one right here has a bunker in the backyard. That little guy right there, that's a bunker. Always good to keep up to one of them.
We have actually survived one of them.
There are several ways you can use them. They're good storage units. Not every house will have a shelter in it. Some do, some don't. This one's just a garage, from what it looks like. This one, I think, is the dump. Yeah, that's the dump. The literal dump. Hi, Marceline. Nice to meet you again. Yeah, this one's just a dump. How a bunch of zombies managed to get stuck in a dump yard, we'll never know, but hey. Everyone tried to survive their own way, am I right? There's popping pills. I think that's Buzz's bar. Yeah, that's Buzz's bar. It's the only store in this town so far is the popping pills. Which is good loot later on. Sometimes good loot early access. Just depends. Depends on the luck of the draw early on in game. I'm not going to, I'm just seeing if there's anything inside. Hello? Are they oxen free? Anybody home? Yep. Oh shit.
Well, a girl must kick your ass. You know, got yourself trapped.
Nah. Stop hitting my loot. Ha! Missed. Die. Always gotta hit the loot. Like, really. Y'all gotta hit the loot. Believe it or not, if you can actually get lucky enough and you can find a safe, they are the best fucking... Zombies are the free way to break open a safe.
It's hard to get them to, though.
Oh, definitely. Usually they hit the wall around it. I'm gonna get out of here. I'll loot that some other time, the rest of the way. Do a quick search. Gas station. Or another gas station. That's... I don't know, this is the same gas station. That's the whole one. Let's bust it in. Circle, apparently. Yeah, there's the prison. The house with a bunker in the back. There's two ways into the bunker. You can go into the backyard, which takes you through the air vents. Easier to secure that way. But there's just a straight drop down, and 90% of the time you will break your legs. Or you can go through the front of the house, where if you bust out the middle of the floor, there is a staircase that goes all the way down, but then you have to break open a giant door. You have to break the giant vault door, which will take you longer than the air vent. By about double the time. Why all my water's in my fucking backpack, I'll never fucking know. But, you know, there's that. That was a little bit bigger than I thought it would be. Alright. Yeah, this sounds a little bit bigger than I thought it would be. Definitely gonna have maybe nothing. Got some farmlands. Literally farmland. Or what used to be a farmland. One of the two. Trailer park. Bunch of zombies. Got to get the zombies. Ain't a zombie game without the zombies. A couple of nice fancy little houses. Probably ain't gonna have much in them, but another dump yard. Ooh, this one actually has a door. So in the dump yard. Not sure how well that was going to do them, since the fence is like 200 damage and it dies. Quick question for everyone that would actually watch this and respond is, what would you do if you ever were in a zombie apocalypse scenario and someone you knew or cared about was actually bitten, would you have the heart to actually put them out of their misery? Or would you just sit there and try and hope there's a cure? Try and let them fight it out as long as they could. Me personally, I would probably try and figure out if I could find a way to get a cure. I am by no means a scientist, but I think there would probably be hope of a cure at some point. Or if not, we could always go Shaun of the Dead style and train them how to work in everyday society again. I mean, there's that. But that's just a little something that I've always wondered. What would people do in a zombie apocalypse if there was ever a zombie apocalypse where your family member was infected? Would you try and save them, or would you just let them go? Some people don't have the heart, some people do. It all just depends. Hey, got another leather glove schematic. Got one at the house, so I read that one. I'm just going back in the giant circle now, so... Welcome, other viewers. Well, I mean, that would be the thing. If you knew anything about the zombie apocalypse, you might be able to find the cure, like in World Z or World War Z, one of the two. I can't remember the name of it right off the bat. The way they stopped the infection spreading, and in The Walking Dead, they cut off the infected limb. And then tried their best to stop the bleeding and make sure that they wouldn't die from it. Some people, when they were bit, early on, they didn't know that cutting off the limb stopped the infection, so they just outright, you know. So I guess in my opinion, it would really depend on where they were bit. If it was in the leg or the arm, something they could do without, off with the limb. But if it was something like the chest, where there's no way to possibly remove any of the infected tissue, safely anyway, I would try probably doing like Herschel did, put them in a building, and then see about trying to get a cure at some point. Gotta keep hope somewhere, at least in my opinion. I mean, at first you'd just have to test it against known diseases and then work from there and see if you could reverse engineer a cure if you knew what it reacted to. Or they could do in like 28 days, where they tried finding a cure and ended up making a super virus that made them like super fast, super strong, and able to actually plan traps, you know. I think it would just depend. We talking Resident Evil style zombie apocalypse where they mutate if you shoot them? Or are we talking about 7 Days to Die zombie style where just a quick shot to the head and that ends it, if you're good enough aim? bikes up front. Yeah, that's true. Some people wouldn't survive, some people would. I would think there would be someone out there trying to find a cure. I mean, just the thought of actually managing to having to put down people that you once talked to on a daily basis, I think after a while anyone would go a little bit nuts. All those are making in my inventory. Well, that may be true. Some people probably would hide. I'd be one of those people that would actually be out in it, trying to at least get someone still. Yeah, someone could find it. But I'm one of those people that would try and build like a community, try and expand and save as many people as I could. Ironically, that'd probably be the one thing that would get me killed, but you have to do what you gotta do. Everyone will either choose to hide, stay, fight, or run. I don't know if anyone else would actually decide to try and save people, but well, I mean, that would depend. If you went crazy enough, it's still someone to talk to, even if it's not really going to talk back. I've seen people talk to inanimate objects. Well, I mean, not everyone builds science in a day. I mean, look at The Walking Dead. The one guy spent months trying to find a cure and still couldn't. And then lost everything in a blaze of smoke. Spoiler alerts for anyone who hasn't watched The Walking Dead. I apologize in advance. The hell? Okay, so I'm just having lag spikes. Okay. At least now I know. And the point of trying this, the hope would be that someone would have a cure, and if not, there's plenty of materials somewhere that you could find to at least start trying. I'd rather start and try and fail than to not try at all when there might have been a chance that I could have done something useful. At least that's my look on it. It's all in the... Most of it just goes back to the whole, gotta try and keep hope alive somewhere. And I'm stupid. I knew I was gonna do exactly that. Come on. Come on. There we go. I knew I was going to do exactly that at some point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A little bit of extra defense. Not much, but hey. Do what you gotta do to survive. Ironically, you use this and you hear a wrench. In logic. You use a tomahawk to temper stuff and you hear a wrench. Apparently this is your wrench. Yeah, thought I was gonna run out. Go hunt some more apparently. But that will be okay. There, good enough to get me started. Still had nitrates somewhere. Nope, wrong chest. Gunpowder, glass. Got an amazing bunch of small back in the chest. 6 more somewhere. I think it was from that loot crate that I got. All my stuff broken. Got those. Repair. Okay, so enough. Give me at least a little bit longer with that. Iron rocks. I forgot how long the days last. Honestly. But then again, you don't really have much to do while you're sitting there mining and stuff. Can't make time go by faster unless you mess with the trolls. So what I may end up doing is making a part 2 and getting it to day 7 off camera. That way y'all aren't bored with me just mindlessly trying to mine. Thank you for the new follow. Audio glitch. Come on. Thank you. waiting until I hear something that actually makes that sound for real, then I'm really gonna be in trouble. Burning up during the day and freezing cold at night. Just the way I like my biome. Either hot or cold. Stage 1 hypothermia. Looks like it's gonna be a long, cold night. A trophy that you can get is if you can get to the snow biome and find a lake, and you strip your character down to no armor or anything at all, you can jump inside the lake, get 100% wet, and get cold all at once, and you'll get the Polar Bear Club achievement, which actually is fairly easy to make, fairly easy to do. Turn on, kind of warm up. I mean, there's probably hundreds of other things I could have done, but do what you gotta do, I suppose. Get one of these, put those into seeds. Get one of those, make them into seeds. Already got the yucca seed. Don't think I can make those into seeds, but we'll find out in just a second. Character. Recipe. Do I, oh yeah, dirt and 2 mushrooms. Wow. But, I mean, put it in fertilizer, you get, like, triple your income, so, I mean, I don't suppose it's that bad. 1 dirt fragment. Craft that. So I've got 2 mushroom seeds. That's fair. 2 mushrooms, 1 dirt, apparently gives you 2 seeds. I'm not gonna complain with it. Recipe. Make you. Recipe. Make you. Now I'll have a bunch of seeds. Right now, I'll put these here until I make a seed chest at some point to try and keep stocks up. Pardon me for the quick pause. I shall be right back. Turn this off. Seven random bottles of murky water. Pretty sure that's for the pump station. Or at least, in the very least, for the moldy bread. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's moldy bread. Killed like an hour game time. Killed like 5 minutes. And we're at Horde Hour. The Horde Night on day 7 starts at 2200, ends until 6 a.m. 4 a.m. if you have the early day thing active, where it becomes daytime faster and you get a couple extra hours of daytime. Then it ends a little bit sooner, but if you're wanting to give yourself a little bit more of a challenge without really having to go into the insane difficulty, then leave it on the daytime to 16 hours or lower it to 12. It'll give you more of a challenge, less of a time to prepare, but the night seems to drag on a lot longer. So it's just a fair warning for whoever decides to try that. Got my supply of metal. Ironic, because all this work that we put in, this is only a temporary base. We'll eventually move to a bigger base or build a new base somewhere else, but as of right this minute, that base is going to be Operation HQ, and 643, so you get less than you do smelting it. Smelting it, I get over 1,000, so I'll just do that. Question is, will I have the freaking stuff to do it? That's the problem. Fuel. With that, it goes at 30, so I'm at 38 minutes. Top of 6 pieces of coal, which takes it up to 40. Extra gives it 59 minutes, almost an hour to smelt all of that. So we'll do that. Get some lead in here too. Surprised no brass has been put in yet. Fix that. Take long. Eat those. Apparently that doesn't take long either. So each doorknob gives 20 brass. It's not too bad. That gives me the ability to make bullet casings. That's good. So I don't want to favor that. Bullet tips. have to concrete this. So got stuff to make it. I just don't have stuff. I just don't have the book. That's what's gonna kill me for a little bit. Rockets. Steel arrowheads. If you are willing to spend the time and the resources, if you would make an iron bar cage, that would probably be one of your better methods of horde night, because you could literally sit in a cage, shoot from every direction, and nothing could touch you. The only downside to that being you're in a cage with no way out. If they decide to happen to break through the entire thing, you're screwed. Especially if they break on one side, and only one side, because then you have to fight the entire horde to get away. Good news is, they might actually all line up in a row, or surround the entire cage. And I don't think they do enough damage. I mean, you probably could do it and get away with it. Could be one thing I'll probably do on one of my challenge things, is just do Horde Night in a giant metal cage. Because why not? I think doing it in a giant metal cage will give someone some entertainment. It'd be a fun challenge for me anyway, regardless. I think it'd be funny. So broken down brass is just face value. Whatever you have is what you get. And that'll put me over 1,000. Hopefully my controller is fully charged, so that's good. That's being fully charged, so I won't lose connection midway through. Good, 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 good. It is currently dead o'clock because my phone is deader than a doornail, so I can't check the time without interrupting my broadcast stream. So we're not going to worry about time at the current moment. Instead, we'll focus on just building my stuff. Getting the crafting materials. Probably make me a couple stacks of arrows while I'm freaking waiting. Well, I can make iron arrows. Because I have 2 arrowheads. Gonna make those 2, get them started to stockpile. I'm actually out of freaking wood. Oh well, I mean, I kind of figured I would be, but hey, it was worth hoping. I'm not really worried about anything, nothing can really hurt me. Unless another dog spawns, then I'm getting royally boned, but the odds of that happening. Or like on day 1 when we had screamers spawn out of nowhere. That was very surprising. Or maybe it was day 3. Day 1 or day 3, one of the two. just random screamer decided to spawn out of nowhere and spawn an entire horde. One stack, get it started. Basics, stacks. That knocked. Ran out of tools, punch it to death. Use your time, gather whatever you can, wherever you can. Try and keep your inventory open. Like mine is a cluttered mess, but that's only because I don't really pay much attention to the inventory bar. Because 90% of what I have, I'm collecting the same amount of it over and over and over again. But if you're like my wife, Kitty, she is obsessed with keeping her inventory straight, neat, tidy, and all that other. I don't really do it. I probably should more often, but I don't. This is what I was hitting, yeah. Yeah, that's the one I was hitting. I forgot how long it takes to make 250 arrows. That's usually what I spend most of my night doing, is I sit in the corner, spam craft as much arrows as I can, or whatever I can make at that time, to get myself, my weapon levels up there a good bit, try and get green or better before the first horde. Doesn't always succeed, but you take what you can get. Counting. Well, since I'm waiting, I need to at least get out of the rain before I freeze myself to death again. For the second time in a row. That's almost finished. At least it's closer than it was. I apologize if this bothers anybody, but I'm kind of hungry. Slowly building up, yeah. Do you really want to know just how far I'm willing to go? Do you really want to know, baby? I've got nothing but time, and you on my mind. Because, baby, we can go so far. Do anything to make it right. Because you know exactly what to do to ease my troubled mind, to ease my troubled mind, to ease my troubled mind. Hey, got my arrows done. Yay. Now I can get the rest of this wood over here. To ease my troubled mind. To ease my troubled mind. I don't know where to go. I'm walking through the day, thinking of you, thinking of you, thinking of you. Because baby, you make me feel like I'm the only thing in your life that makes you smile. It really makes you smile. It really makes you smile. Because baby, you give me the chance to prove you're right. I can change to the one you want to know, the one you want to be, the one that makes me feel like everything is what I need. I don't know, I don't care, I don't know, I don't know, I need you. I don't know, I don't know what I'd do without you here. Sleeping through the endless nights alone, going far away, far away from home, far away from home, far away from home, far away from home. Son of a... Going far away from home. 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 31, 32, 33, so 38 times 20 would be 460. Yeah, 460. No, 760. I'll be killing sometime. I did not realize how big of a clay deposit I had near my house. difficult just now. Walk away alone. Do you really wanna know what it means to me to have you through? To have you through. Do you really wanna know? Do you really wanna know just what it means to me to have you come through? Do you really wanna know what I do to make you whole? I really wanna know what it meant to me to know why I found you. Can't see your eyes wandering through the pain. That's why I try to break away from you. To break away from you. Even though I don't really want to, can't let you go. I can't let you go. Can't let you go. There'll be a little bit more zombies, but I forget. Close to work night, they start spawning less and less. Because then they want to hit you all at once. From every point of direction that they can. Here somewhere, or it's up here somewhere. Pretty sure it's the one that's in the bad zone, but I'm not exactly sure. For some of the people that I watch to get my inspirations to keep streaming, I watch just a little bit about me just to cover some things while I'm waiting on time to literally pass. I watch Jawoodle, Cap, Glock 9, just a bunch of other people that I watch YouTube streams all the time. Markiplier, he's funny in his streams. Don't think I've seen any 7 Days to Die related content, but I don't remember if I've even looked. I mean, I've mostly been watching him play The Forest and a couple other things. A couple other games that I wouldn't mind trying at some point, and for a minute there I thought that was an NPC. Just another zombie. I was about to say, they actually added NPCs to the game. Holy crap. But, nope. Just shotgun base. And yeah, the shopkeepers are technically the NPCs, but they don't really have much in terms of interaction. You know, other than the "get out of here" or "welcome to Joel's Trade Post" or something like that. And then you got the old man, Rico, something like that. And he's pretty much immune to you unless you spend a bunch of money. Then he's your friend for freaking life. But other than that, unless you got the dough to spend, he wants nothing to do with you. Oh, that's not a fair price? Try the sham way. What's bad is they don't give you the option to interact with them back. Like, you could easily trash talk people in this game. Or at least let us try and haggle the price a little bit. Something similar to it. I'm not saying like overhaul it, but anything would be nice. I miss the old days where we were waiting on updates. But at the same time, what can you do? So here I say, I keep trying to leave a little bit of room in my inventory, and here I go filling it up. For starting weaponry, if you don't mind the extremely slow reload, a blunderbuss is a nice starting weapon. It is extremely close range, and the bullets are pretty easy to make. Oh, hello. That's empty, so I don't really need to deal with you, but you give me something to do. Ow. I like the range increase, just like instant range increase. Or grain alcohol. Slowly building up my grain alcohol supply. Not what I need it for, but take what I can get, I suppose. Can't really complain too much. Yeah, I'm freezing again. Or getting close to it. Just wondering where the hell she randomly spawned from. I was just over there. Probably nowhere near done, but what's on now? Got 100 and some left. Okay. Cloth. Keep forgetting I have a leather duster, but don't really use it much. Pipes, cans, random tires. Pull these two things out. Organize. Put them back. I was wrong. I had 45 shots, so I got clipped in 45. So I do have some, just not a lot. Seeds. Feathers for days. stairs first. Put these in here. Push these out of my inventory. Grab. Three stacks. An extra 500 arrows. Those in there. And that gives me enough to last for a good bit. Put these in there. Put these in the furnace. Put the bullet casings in there. Keep the iron for right now. To hunt some more. That much is painfully obvious. That's not done. Take this. Times 20, I need 200 more pieces. Yes. pace of crafting is I'm trying not to give y'all too much of a headache. Make 500 arrows. Might make the other 252. I'm not really sure yet. Okay, collect some plant flowers while I'm waiting. Guess I decide to. Breathing in. That was not so poor. Things are moving. Let's go get something like that. Character is apparently starving. Back up to Stop hitting my porch. Despawn. Yeah, actually despawn. Rude. Well, anyway guys, looks like I'll be ending the stream here on the 2-hour mark. I will make a part 2 of the finale and get that up as soon as possible. Hope you enjoyed the stream. If you like it, please leave a thumbs up, comment down below in the description that you enjoyed it or you want to see more. As always, my name is Django, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye.